Data collected from the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital reveals that 586 sickle cell patients have been registered in the hospital and are undergoing treatment every Wednesday. One of those going in the hospital for treatment is Mariama Sow, who in an exclusive interview with the Fatu Network tells us the traumas he have been going through as a sickler.
I was diagnosed with sickle cell since Buma Ame 6 years. Time bobu nono, before I was diagnosed with sickle cell disease, suma yaay daf ma daan yóbbu si benn mère. Like normally, suma demee school, dama dee ñëw with pain, like si suma joints, si suma tànkay loxo yi. And suma yaay daf dee foog ne maybe all those happen due to maybe foye ak yooyu noonu oo daanu. So daf ma dee yóbbu si benn mère si koñ bi, because normally they believe that jigéen bu am twins daf dee mën a bës ku fa xoj and stuff. Daf ma fa daan yóbbu kooku daf ma dee bës, you know, and like daf dee over metti, but then fekk xamaanguñ what is it exactly. But as time goes by, things started getting worse, and Sila calls my uncle. Then my uncle Sila ko ne pour mu yóbbu ma fi MRC pour guy diagnose me, because there was a sickness called sickle cell. After my Sila ma yóbbu MRC, I got diagnosed, and yes, it was found out that I had sickle cell. Dama di dem school sa, comme duma di mën a fo comme suma xarit yi nuñ dee fay, duma di mën a socialize and stuff. Normally suma demee school, it's 8th grade bu ma dem, suma daf dee dem si suma teacher bi mu explain ko the sickness I have. So teacher bi daf ma di nekk di monitor all the time. So do they allow pour ma socialize with other kids and stuff. So it was difficult for me. Suma ñëwee kër tamit, it's the same. I'll be with my mom. Duma di génna ak yooyu noonu, dama di nekk di sol yu diis, duma di lekka some certain lekka like lu fara, lu sedda and stuff. So suma yaay she started grooming me since I was young. Like small meaty, it actually feel like somebody's using a butcher's knife cutting me, and another person using a hammer to break my bones, and lots of people using needles to prick me. So the pain is unbearable. It's very painful. And suma amee attack fii normally Banjul is my hospital, the RVTH, foofu laa dee dem, and dañ ma dee fixal IV ndox, cause loolu daf dee mën a prevent cause attack bi su amee blood particles yi dañ dee stuck at one place. Loolu moo dee cause dañ dee mën a gis sa affaire si di swollen. yaa suma yaram bi daf dee swollen. So ndox bi daf dee mën a prevent loolu noonu, daf ma dee dimbale pour easy flow of blood. Why sometimes tamit it's very difficult for them to see my veins, parce que suma veins they're so tiny. Suñ ko gisee tamit it would just take few minutes affaire bi mu tissue. Like normally si suma jugular vein bi lañ ko dee def, like, and sometimes tamit like doctor si dañ dee battle ndax ñu def ko fa open because it's very risky. It feels so hard, it's sad. Like suma amee attack nii, normally dama dee yàgga si hospital bi, sometimes dama dee am days, sometimes weeks, and it's very crazy. Amoon na time sax I was admitted at the ICU, at the intensive care unit. So that moment I was like, okay, maybe I'll die or something like that, because normally then they was so duggee si ward boobu doo dee génn and stuff like that. Yeah, but alhamdulillah I fought it and génn naa fa ak jàmm, but still it's very hard. Dama di toog rek, I'll cry in my room, dama di nekk di xalaat stuff, and sometimes dama di wax all these things I'm doing, going to school and stuff, it does not even worth it, because like ñu bari ñu ngi am sickle cell, at the end of the day they cannot do anything, but at the same time that thing too keeps me moving.
With all these hardships he narrates, one might be asking, what is the government doing to help those living with the disease?
We know that before, treatment used to be done only at the MRC, but now we have treatment being conducted or being done at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital here in Banjul. And you have been made to understand that it is the largest clinic in the hospital, meaning more and more people are going for treatment at the hospital. It's a case for concern because it affects the child from a very little age, and if not properly managed, the child can lose a life before the age 18. Sometimes just after 18, before age 21. If it is detected early and reported, it can be managed, and people can live a very happy life till very old, till at a very old age.
This is the first time in 7 years that the ministry thought of giving a statement on World Sickle Cell Day, a move welcomed by the Sickle Cell Association of the Gambia, whose president Alou Sambo said they have been ignored since they came together to form the association.
We have a lot of challenges because here in the Gambia, people don't talk about their sickle cell status very well, and people are even feeling shy. People feel shy to talk about their status. They feel stigmatized because the stigma has been there ever since, which we're trying to break. And then, alhamdulillah. But we have a lot of challenges because since our existence, could you imagine, since 2007, we could not even have an office. And then we've been struggling ourselves. And then there is one unique thing about this association. This association was formed by sickle cell patients and is also run by sickle cell patients. So, which 90% of the members are living under abject poverty. So obviously, what we are doing is government's work. We are complementing government efforts to enlighten people. So therefore, we have a lot of challenges because if you look at the Gambia, for example, we don't have a data. So obviously, we don't know how many people are affected. But through our association, we come to realize that so many people are affected and so many families are affected, which I think government need to step in. And then also, looking at the COVID-19 situation, we know sickle cell patients have a very weak immune system. So we are the first people that they should consider. But if you look at the Gambia, nothing has been done concerning sickle cell since the discovery of sickle cell in this country. Nothing much has been done, and then yet still nothing has been done. So obviously, we are appealing to the government and to the minister to do something because so many things has to be done.
Dr. Adam Masala, President, Pediatric Association of the Gambia, said a lot needs to be done to support patients living with the disease, but it's unfortunate that some basic equipment needed to help the victims are still unavailable in the country.
It is unfortunate that not much has changed during my experience here as a pediatrician in terms of managing the disease. When I came here in the early 80s, we could only do what we call the sickling test, which is a basic screening. And once positive, it would tell you that there could be sickle cell, but sickle cell disease, but it could also be a trait. We need to raise awareness, advocate for partnership, and try to mobilize the required resources to effectively identify and manage patients with this disease as early as possible, to give them a semblance of a chance to live a relatively normal life and to ensure that their lives are prolonged to the extent possible.
Sickle cell disease is a group of blood disorders typically inherited from a person's parents. The most common type is known as sickle cell anemia. Reporting for the Fatu Network News Review, Umisau.